In this beautiful, simple meditation, you will be offered a script to help you to develop the inner narrative necessary to change your relationship with addiction. To overcome addictions, you need to understand what is happening, because this gives you the best chance of achieving a lifelong solution. For the next little while, make yourself comfortable, remove any distractions, and as best as you can, follow the script. Think of the words and sentiments as you hear them as your own. The more you can step inside the commentary from a position of sincerity and connect with what is being said, the more valuable this journey will be. Before we begin, just take a few deep breaths. Fully inhale through your nose. Hold for a couple of seconds and fully exhale, either through your nose or your mouth, whichever is most comfortable. Do this now. Let us begin the journey. My brain is one of the wonders of the world. It performs hundreds of thousands of actions per second at breathtaking speed and with an incredible precision, often defying logic and explanation. It is the incredible interface between mind and body, providing multiple dual carriageways for countless conversations between these two giants. My body is a miracle, and like the brain, it is carrying out a phenomenal number of tasks, second by second. It repairs, heals, and is perpetually detoxifying and purifying my organs and systems. It is always engaged in renewal. It is a magician. My body has a wisdom all of its own, which is based on the evidence of what has gone before. That is its primary source of reference. It does not believe what I say or intend, it believes what I do. In addition, it works with my mind to fulfill and maximize my potential. When they work together, there is no allegiance like it. When I facilitate a conversation between mind, brain, and body, a conversation which calls upon their genius and their brilliance, my victory is assured. And so I do this now. The more I sit listening to the mind with kindness and compassion, the more I come to understand it. The better I understand it, the more its most wonderful secret is unveiled to me. It's amazing how much evidence I have for this, and yet it is so easy to overlook. The mind's wonderful secret is that it does everything according to the law of patterns. Everything the mind does follows a pattern of one kind or another. Even the most random, illogical actions, under closer scrutiny, expose an underlying pattern. These patterns are commonly described as habits. Good habits are known as virtues, and bad habits as vices. My good habits uplift me, my bad habits bring about my demise. It is my unhealthy attachment to bad habits which leads to an addiction that can destroy everything of value in my life. My health, my relationships, and opportunities to grow. My bad habits make me blind, and I become trapped in the game of blame, creating an attitude where I believe everyone else is at fault except me. So I am unable to see my contribution to the problem. This means I am unable to fix it. Because when I think the solution to the problem exists outside of me, I don't look inside for the answers. I expect something or someone to do the job that only I can do. This keeps me stuck. And as a consequence, I am denied the ultimate prize: freedom from fear. It's important to understand that both good and bad habits can be addictive. Being addicted to my good patterns is my aim and objective, because those steer me towards the angels of my better nature. Those remind me I am capable of the most amazing things. They remind me that at my best I am a safe space in which all possibilities can flourish and thrive. I am fearless, a slave to nothing and no one. My good patterns hoist me up and carry me across any terrain. As a result, I feel capable of achieving anything. They remind me that I am magnificent and boundless, with the creative intelligence to resolve even the most insoluble problems. I sit now with this feeling for a while, so that it can deposit its meaning deep within me. I am magnificent and boundless, with the creative intelligence to resolve even the most insoluble problems. Now I realize it is within my gift to transform my unwanted addictions, and that life is fundamentally predicated on making the right decisions and choices at the right times. To do this, though, I must be awake to the truth that the power I so desperately seek resides within me. Awake to the truth that I really do have the will, the capacity, and the power to transform my fortunes. Awake to the truth that there is no moment better than now to seal this deal. I now understand I am not bound to my patterns. I have just come under their spell. I have done their bidding. Because I've not understood my value and the power within me. I have done their bidding because I have been deceived, believing myself to be weak and inadequate. But this is the great deception that has seduced me. I now realize I'm stronger than those opposing winds, and what rises up in me now is the power, calm, and clarity I need to lift myself out of any pit. I now, using my willpower and belief, break free from the shackles of bad habits and vices. I come into alignment with my heart's spoken and unspoken dreams. I give them a voice, and by being still and present in this way, I'm able to hear those messages emerging from my soul. My heart is speaking to me all the time. The question is, am I listening? I am learning to listen now. As I do, my dreams begin to make themselves clear. They begin to speak to me. I am listening now with all of me. And in the silence that follows, the power that I need comes floating to the surface. I was able to hear the songs of my heart, and I can now see the beautiful vision of life that awaits me. I know now that this is a future I can choose, and with heartfelt desire and determined thought, I choose what my heart most needs. I choose a life beyond the pull of negativity. I choose a life free of unhealthy addiction. I now realize that addiction is not to be feared, it needs to be understood. Addiction is not my enemy, and so I choose to befriend it. I choose positive, healthy addictions. I choose positive patterns. I choose virtues over vices. Now that I understand the mind's secret, the way that it works, the role of patterns, I need never be enslaved again. I am free, free to be me, and how wonderful that feels. Bliss.